I asked a whole lot of people this yesterday. I said to them, last weekend, if you had money in Silicon Valley Bank, where else, what other, so obviously a lot of your money is going to be in fiat and be in a bank. But where else would you have liked to have put money to mitigate the risks of what happened at Silicon Valley Bank? And let me just clarify what I meant. The Fed stepped in within 3 days, but it didn't have to take 3 days. It just took 3 days because that's how long it took. It could have taken a week. It could have taken a month for the Fed to step in. Now, you're a high net worth individual and you have some asset base. I asked the question of where else or what other assets would you have liked to have in your portfolio that could have helped you against this? Yeah. And the room went quiet. Because you can have as much property as you want. You can have as many gold bars as you want. You can have as many diamonds as you want, as much art as you want, as much equity as you want. The reality is that had the Fed not bailed Silicon Valley Bank out over 3 days, I don't know how you would have bought your groceries. Because you wouldn't have had control over your money, and any equity account that you would have had, any Charles Schwab account or Interactive Brokers account would want to pay your money straight into your bank account because your bank account is linked. And basically at the end of the talk, they all looked at me and they said, you know what, you're absolutely right. The only asset that could have saved us was Bitcoin. Yeah. And it's the second time this year that the same thing happened to me. We have a team of developers in the Ukraine, a team of researchers and developers in the Ukraine. The only reason why that team is still going is because they had wallets and we can pay them in Bitcoin. Otherwise, let me tell you, we wouldn't have a team in the Ukraine because we wouldn't be able to pay them. So those are the advertisements. Now let's get back to your Fed Now question. They say they're launching it in July to a closed group of a couple of testing users. I think it is the beginning of a central bank digital currency. I think that's what it is. It's instant payments. I think it's the beginning of a central bank digital currency. I think it's a very coordinated rollout. I don't like the idea of a central bank digital currency. For as much as I can, I'm not going to support it. So for as much as I can, I'm sure some things we're not going to have a choice. I'm sure some merchants will only accept payments in CBDC. Right. But I want to control my own money. I don't want to be in control of the government. I saw what they did in COVID. It was really, really scary. The fact that they locked us all in our homes, the fact that they made us all wear masks, the fact that they told us what we could do and couldn't do. I want to have a way out of it. And for me, that's Bitcoin. And you realize that I'm saying Bitcoin. I'm not saying, usually we talk about gaming and Solana and whatever, and Matic. I'm only talking about Bitcoin today because I think this week is about Bitcoin.
Yeah, for sure.